Let's reverse the angle. You know what? Let me do it from this angle. Sham God and Russ. There we go. Make sure I ain't covering up Sham. Alright. Y'all come on in. Let me trying to get my dribble right. Peace. Peace, peace. We always say it in pairs and trays. Peace, peace, peace. Why it always come out like that? I just ordered 2 PA nits. Get your money back. Nah, they on their way, G. Tay, what up? Good evening, everybody. Mike G. We got to talk about these low lives. You know, self-hate amongst black people has been prevalent for a long time. This situation seems to be personal, though. I'm gonna wait for more of y'all to get in here and we can start the discussion. Good evening, everybody. He said that Roscoe interview was fire. I tend to drop fire around this motherfucker, man. I tend to drop fire around this motherfucker. We gotta police ourselves. They killed that man. Hold on. There we go. They killed that man allegedly about a female. I don't know if we got any proof to run with that narrative. That seemed to be like a social media, I don't know, rumor. Hasn't been substantiated. They say dude, the cop was jelly. Police been muscling niggas out of you know, when it came to females and shit. Police been doing shit like that. They been doing it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Boom, boom, boom. Seems about right. They be simping hard. He said, where's Black Lives Matter? They made a terrible decision. I couldn't watch all that footage. Then I found myself watching it again because I had to do some research to get on here. The young man was a skateboarder. He wasn't even on it like that. He didn't deserve none of that. He didn't deserve none of that. What I remember most about the video was hearing his voice. The police, I believe the police are trained to have a level of character judgment. Once you heard that boy voice say, hey, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? You know this ain't no fucking gang member. This ain't no street nigga, nothing like that. You could just listen to his responses and shit. Like, they posted, you could just listen to his responses. He didn't say, if it was me or someone else, if it was me, right? When they say get on the ground, I'd have got on the ground right away. When they grip me up and, you know, when they start punching and shit, I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck is y'all doing, yo? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? He wasn't saying none of that. He was speaking like a victim. Like, oh, what are y'all doing? Like, squares can't believe that this type of shit happens. They trust the police and shit. Square guys be really, really naive on how to deal with the police. I believe they was out for his blood, though. Apparently, one of the police officers that seemed to stick out, his name was Demetrius, and this young man was allegedly working together at FedEx. And after the police did what they did to him, he allegedly took a photo of the young man and sent it to the girl like, yo, here go your nigga right here. There's rumors going around that he was messing with one of the officer's wife. Not sure if there's truth to that. That's what I'm elaborating on now. He was calling for his mother. I tried not to watch. I watched it twice. When I seen this, it made me want to know more about the police officers involved. It made me want to know about their background and shit. Like, what type of niggas is these niggas? Like, where did they come from? What is their families like and shit like that? Because this shit that they did was like some alien shit. It was some alien shit. I can't lie. I asked one of my homies and shit from Chicago. I asked him, has he ever been beat up by the police? He said, yeah, I got punched in the face before. Then he said it was about a murder investigation. I said, well, they tend to turn things up, you know what I mean, under those types of circumstances and shit, but I ain't never really got roughed up by 5 or nothing like that. He said they beat dude like that. It make you think how many dudes they beat like that. The Scorpion unit was something like the Crash unit or the Rampart guys. The guys that Reggie Wright was rolling with. Um, this is a very, very similar situation. They all black. They all look like niggas that you would run into in a club and shit. Afterwards, you listen to them talk. You got a chance to listen to them talk. They sound like they was a football team and shit like that. Very disgusting. I believe they're gonna make an example out of them because forever we've been complaining about white police abusing us. White police got some evidence now. Now they can see here, it's not just us. And I believe they gonna punish them guys. I believe they're gonna distance themselves away from them niggas as far as possible. I believe they gonna punish them niggas because you caught and you're dead wrong. They gonna be reminded that they niggas. They gonna be reminded. You born a nigga, you die a nigga. They gonna get reminded during this situation and shit. He said the cops' lives was never in danger. That brother should have never died. Nah, they did way too much. It's known amongst, I don't know, men that if you run from the police and you get caught, they gonna whoop your ass. Probably gonna whoop your ass or rough you up some type of way. That's just part of the procedure, I guess. They call it resisting arrest or something. I don't know. But if you run, you probably gonna get your ass whooped. Dying, being killed. It's a specific officer that was throwing some really, really malicious punches at him. That's probably this guy, Demetrius. I'm pretty sure when this videotape, they're going to offer somebody a plea. They're going to offer somebody to tell. I believe they probably will offer someone a cooperation agreement. And I believe that they will say, who is this guy right here? Who is this guy right here? Him. Who is this one right here? And the rest of his buddies gonna say, oh, that's officer such and such. Most of them niggas going to the penitentiary forever. They probably gonna try to find who's the least culpable. Maybe someone wasn't doing as much as the others, and they might offer him a plea bargain to tell on everybody else, to tell everything about the Scorpion unit. He said the white cop will cooperate. He said snitch to save yourself. He said, what can we do? How can we get these pigs to stop killing us? I can't give you an explanation for what happened with this young man. He got pulled over. It's been my experience that maybe some other people might feel different, but me, it's been my experience that when you see a black police officer coming, you probably should feel relieved a little bit. If there's something going on and you spot some black officers, I think that we should feel relieved, or we should feel a sense of equality, like, okay, I got a set of eyes here. But it ain't like that because these niggas have been desensitized and deprogrammed. They just like Reggie Wright. You know who's just like these niggas? Reggie Wright just like these niggas. I got a lot of phone calls about me and Reggie Wright's confrontation and shit. Reggie was really like one of them niggas, man, taking packs from niggas and shit. And he just got out of jail. Did y'all know Reggie Wright was in jail? Did y'all know Reggie Wright was in jail, man? Reggie Wright was pumping packs. I just found that out. 12 think they're above the law just because they the police. He said, yeah, for trapping. Okay. So this nigga the police and he pumping. This is too much. He said, yeah, in the feds. He said it better not been over a chick. Allegedly, the one of them, his name is Demetrius Bates or Bain or some shit. It's something with a B. Demetrius Bates or some shit like that. Apparently, for some reason, his face stood out amongst them twos too, and it's funny that he's the one that they saying that this is about. This young man and his girlfriend and his baby's mother worked at FedEx together and might have had something going on. He said real life training day. He said the hell is the Scorpion unit? The Scorpion unit was the guys. Those 5 guys was members of basically a gang unit assigned to combat or deal with violent gangs. So if they assigned to deal with combat violent gangs, you already know what type of shit they gonna be on and shit. We always are worst enemies. I believe that these guys, well, they confined right now. I believe if they are afforded the opportunity to, out of the 5, somebody might try to hang up. Somebody might try to hang up out of the 5 because destructive behavior, destructive equals destructive and shit. You dig? I believe someone might try to hang up. I believe that they definitely gonna have marriage problems. How could you sleep with a guy like that? With that image in your head, how can you continue to love this nigga after looking at some shit like that? Like, he got to explain this shit to his woman and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing right here? What the fuck is this about? What the fuck is this about? Like, you can't explain that shit. You can't. So, I just see them being served the worst form of karma, and hopefully they get life sentences and shit. Word up. He would have to go. He said they all single. Slim Delgado said they all single. He said don't forget grandma. He said state or federal time, they go in the general population. I ain't been in a prison system since 2004. But one thing I know that ain't gonna change. One thing I know that ain't gonna change in them institutions is the temperament towards law enforcement. It's one thing to be law enforcement in population. I was locked up with a CO. It was a CO book with us. He got treated like shit. Did nobody really, you know. I don't know what to say, man. I'm really, really flabbergasted, man. I'm really flabbergasted. And these niggas knew that this day was coming. Before this footage came out, them niggas already told they girlfriends, they families, yo, I fucked up. I done fucked up. They probably already went to see lawyers and everything. Yeah. Them niggas ain't gonna be in no population, yo. Them niggas not going in no fucking population. Them niggas wouldn't be able to eat in population. Motherfuckers will niggas is gonna be putting shit in their food and everything. Them niggas can't be down with nobody. They the police, number 1. Number 2, you kill a police. They can't be in population. They can't. They can't. They not gonna have no rest. They not gonna have no rest. People gonna put shit in their food, like there's no way in hell that'll be a setup. As soon as their cover get blown, that's who they is. Y'all want the police to kill? They gonna get served. They gonna get served, yo. They gonna get served. Nobody. It's a stigma to even be seen with them. You can't walk the track with them niggas. You can't walk the track with them niggas. Only people gonna be talking to them niggas is religion hustlers. It's gonna be niggas running up on them niggas, offering them niggas a kufi, and it's gonna be people running up on them, offering a Bible. You can come on with us, or you can go with them niggas. And you gonna pay either organizations. You gonna get them Christian niggas some money to walk with them? You is. And you gonna get a Muslim nigga some money to walk with them if that's on the table. It's gonna be bad for them niggas. That I know. Extortion. Them niggas gonna have to pay to live, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. They gonna get double treated, man. Like white guys ain't gonna fuck with them cause you the police, and niggas ain't gonna fuck with them cause you the police and you killed a nigga and shit. So, you know, even though you got some organizations that might approve of what they did to that black man, they still ain't gonna be embraced because you're the police. I said that he was sleeping with one of their wives. That's why it looked very personal. Killed that poor dude because his wife cheated on him. Scorpion stands for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods. They probably gonna discontinue the score. They probably should terminate the Scorpion unit. They got a homicide now. I don't see how that can continue to go on. They had some shit similar to this in Atlanta called the Red Dogs some years ago. They was running around dogging niggas out. They just got caught on camera and shit. My homies from Baltimore told me the police in Baltimore beat niggas up all the time. Take packs from you, dare you to run, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. He said they did. It has already been terminated. Yeah, that shit needed to be terminated ASAP. ASAP. Bunch of low lives. The world is full of self-hate amongst people of color. I don't know how they could live with themselves. None of them. The dude that had the, you know, who had some type of issue with homeboy, and the niggas that watched it, like we stomped motherfuckers out in the neighborhood and shit. Somebody eventually says, yo, get up off the nigga, man. That's enough. Like, we didn't hit niggas with mountain bikes, dog niggas for real and shit. But somebody said, yo, be cool, man. That's enough. If you lucky, you get up and walk away. He said, we got chased by the Red Dogs here in Atlanta back in 92. He said, that's a fact. The police do you dirty in Baltimore. The Red Dog killed Katherine Johnson, a 92-year-old, over a lie. They was like the Baltimore cops. We own the city. In Detroit years ago, the unit was called the Stress Unit. They've been having these type of gang details. Don't nobody... I've said it many times. We're not protected by the Constitution. Not. We said damn mountain bikes. You know niggas get smacked with mountain bikes. Whatever bikes laying around and shit, you know, when they get to shaking. Motherfucker pick up a whole bike. Y'all know y'all done seen niggas get beat with mountain bikes. Don't do that. He said the NYPD too. That P knit Virginia Tech colors of Phoenix Suns, man. Random. Probably Virginia Tech though. Or new shit. These ain't hit the website. These probably ain't gonna hit the website, man. Look at these. They're beauties. www.therealdribble.com. My shit just look a little bit more flavorful than the rest of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? He said crack. Hell yeah. He said they dismantled the Red Dogs in 2001 when they ran in that old lady house and killed her. He said, I know this kid hit another kid with a scooter, shifted his brain. Demetrius Haley, that's his name. That's his name. That's the police officer who apparently his girlfriend was involved with this guy. He said white cop was involved in it too. A white hand was in the footage. It looked the footage appeared to be black and white to me. It was a white man amongst them. It was a white man amongst them. Hold on. It was a white man there when that was going on. He didn't get arrested though, right? Sound like an open and shut case to me. Hey yo, hey yo, that white boy been told on them niggas, yo. He told on them niggas a long time ago. You said he bounced me. Nah, man. He said the white boy tased THRU. He got fired today. Just suspended him. The police officers was bragging about it. He said the white cop just tased him. He wasn't the one beaten. The white cop is going to tell on them. He going to say, they gave us these department issued tasers to subdue people. And according to police procedure, this is what we supposed to use. They didn't use this. He going to be the one to tell on them niggas. He might not even have charges and he gonna tell. He might not even have charges and he gonna tell. He gonna tell because that's his job. Swear to tell the truth. Da, 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 da. Get up here and tell on these niggas. He said he was already subdued. He said, you know why the white cop didn't get locked up? Because he did his job and just tased him when he was running away. He never kicked or punched him. That's called following police procedure and shit. These niggas didn't follow procedure. That white police officer gonna be protected by police procedure and shit. I don't understand how anyone is supposed to stop moving while getting their ass whooped. You can stop. He was high off K2 and ran. Where's this K2 thing coming from? Where's this K2 thing coming from? And I done seen niggas high on K2. They ain't running no motherfucking where. He must have had a special batch. Everybody I seen on K2 be slow motion than a motherfucker. They ain't running nowhere. He said he definitely gonna tell against them black officers and going to not lose no sleep over it. Nah, he not gonna risk his job and career and shit like that. Yeah, he got a special batch of K2. Even if he was on K2, what was the purpose of torturing him? They be saying them niggas on K2 be having a strength of 30 gorillas and shit like that. They don't feel pain and a bunch of other shit. My grandma always said, comply or die. He said, K2 running. I seen them motherfuckers laid out looking paralyzed. Me too. He said he wasn't high on no damn K2. He was scared. Subscribe to the channel. No K2 was involved, yo. Ain't nobody getting up, taking off, running on no K2. The street camera caught these cowards. Another example for young people committing crimes. That's a good point. If you committing crimes, remember, they got cameras and shit that will watch you. The police just got booked with the cameras and shit. No way to spin this and justify it. He was beat to death, period. Modern day Emmett Till situation. I heard it referred to as a modern day Emmett Till situation. It's worse though. It's worse. The Emmett Till situation, you knew what you up against. You knew what you was up against. You was in the Jim Crow South. It was up down there. It was lawless down there. But this, like I said earlier, when people see black police officers, you should feel somewhat relieved. I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm not being unreasonable, am I? When you see black police officers, you probably should be relieved, right? He was dying when he was on the ground. He said, not now. Agreed. They need to start teaching classes on how to act when you encounter police and comply. We having a different conversation. Some people ain't never had no encounter with the police before. This cat was a square, man. He rode fucking skateboarders. He was a skateboarder and shit. Like, he was one of them cats that wore Vans and shit. Probably listened to Tiger and shit like that. He wasn't on it, man. Them niggas don't know how to deal with the police. Didn't you hear him? What are you guys are doing? What are you guys? Why are you doing this? I'm scared. He said self-hatred is different. One of them cops kicked him in the head like he was punting a football. He said he called the cops dude. He said, so people suggesting to comply to some bullshit. I think you should comply. I've said this on here many a times. You comply and you probably can make it home. He was in compliance, or I don't know, man. I just think it could help probably diffuse the situation. Eric Garner, the dude, he died about cigarettes and shit like that, selling Lucy's. I think he was in control of that for a minute before they went on and killed him. I think he had a option to roll out. I think he had an option to comply before they put their hands on him. The 5 black police officers look like football players. Police encounters have become more likely to be threatening, so what do you think the civilian going to do? You got an option. You can comply, and deal with that, or you can go about it some other way and get 50 years when they catch up with you and shit. Straight like that. The choice is yours and shit. You know what I mean? It's your family that you're trying to get home to. Most officers are former played sports or military, correct? He said you have a legal right to resist an illegal arrest. That's bad advice, fam. Resisting arrest is bad advice when you black. It's bad advice. Because they only gonna get a smack on the hand when they do it to you and shit. Not unless they kill you. How come we never seen a video of the cops killing a pedophile rapist? It's always petty encounters. I seen 4 cops beat a dude down at Atlantic Station, knocked his side teeth out. He said, you gotta play dumb with, my brother say lay low and play slow. I don't know nothing but my name. Yeah. Like the video with 600 people here. Good evening, everybody. I hope y'all went and checked out that interview I did with Roscoe. Pico Chain, exclusive. Welcome home to him. Pillmatic available on all streaming sites. It was in plain sight. This man knew something wasn't right, and that's the reason for him running. Court will be held in the streets because of these such actions. There's some people that's gonna cut. You never see this happen to white dudes. I don't know about that. I think 5-0 kill everybody. He didn't even have a hammer with him. How straight he was in the murder capital. Congratulations to the Eagles. Congratulations to the Eagles. Ironically, y'all seen Roscoe Pico Chain. He was lottoed down. It's a few months after I posted a pair of lotto sneakers. That's that PA shit. That's that murder sneaker game. It's that murder sneaker game. Ain't no other state rocking no lottos right now. Ain't nobody else rocking no lottos. He said most of them cops wasn't even from Memphis. This was any gang jump in I ever seen. Taser, pepper spray, head punted, but baton, Mike Tyson uppercuts to the head. These cops gotta suffer. I agree with you. Follow me on Twitter at Gully TV One and make sure you visit the website www.therealdribble.com. Dude stole a police car in Atlanta, went on a high-speed chase, flipped over railroad tracks, complied, and survived. He said, I can't get my PA knit to fit like yours. What am I doing wrong? I got a big fucking head. I got a big fucking head, but for starters and shit, you know, if you get it jointed and snug, it's cotton and polyester. These is 100% cotton here, but you just put your hand in it and play with it. Let it breathe. Let it breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? Put him on and shit. I be having mines rolled up and tucked and shit, man. Like I be in the mirror, man, putting this shit together. I know y'all come here to see it and shit, so I don't know. He said they had the ghetto bird on them in ATL. They had to play nice. He said, I saw that helicopter film him flipping over the tracks. They couldn't beat him up too bad. Where's a video happening to a white dude? If y'all think 5-0 ain't killed nobody else, y'all bugging. They just happen to kill niggas the most and shit. You got, somebody had a speech said you got whites killing blacks, got blacks killing blacks. Tupac said that, I think on Soulja Story and shit. Please show me a video of this happening to a white dude. Google police killing white man on YouTube. It's gonna pop up, man. You bugging. He said, what is prospective time on how long before we see the first one telling? The telling done already started. Every one of them niggas' girlfriends telling them to tell on the other and shit. Except for that nigga who threw all them fucking punches. She like, you threw. We threw. The word dude was sleep with one of their wives. Pat the Divine, I appreciate your super chat. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well. He said, I already told you what to look up. What's wrong with him? They been telling. They knew this video footage was coming out. This footage they had a press conference talking about how bad this footage was going to be before it was released to the public. They didn't already started telling. Don't you know the guys and higher-ups then told that white boy, man, you better tell everything. Hey, John, you better go ahead and come clean, man. Just tell everything that happened, man. You did everything within police procedure. You used the taser, and they just got beside themselves. Things got out of hand. Go and get you a plea. That's how it's gonna go. Crime of passion. They have police cameras on. Me and my man was talking about this last night. Imagine how many niggas who got killed. It was a time when it wasn't no video fucking footage. There was a time when there wasn't no cameras around. There was no body cams. There was no dash cameras. Imagine how many people got killed, no questions asked. All the police had to say was, he was resisting. That's what they used to say. He was resistant, or he attacked one of us, or, you know, they might even go as far as putting a hammer on a motherfucker. They done shit like that before, too, but imagine how many people got killed. Not just by police, at the hands of black police. This didn't happen before. They didn't kill niggas before. He said, plenty of dudes got killed in the past. He said, in L.A., they used to beat you up and drop you off. He said, no cameras. First one caught on tape was Rodney King. Hopefully, this will be a wake-up call for black cops. You still black, not blue. I wonder how black police officers feel about it. I don't think all of them are rotten. Most of them, probably like 95% or some shit like that. Maybe we should ask Reggie Wright, what do we think about it? He was down with him. He didn't took part in shit like that. Niggas from Cali told me, Reggie, you was whooping motherfuckers, taking packs from niggas. You took 15,000 from a young nigga before. I didn't heard about you. I heard about you. Reggie Wright really one of them niggas, y'all. He just on here. He really one of them niggas. He said Reggie did all that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Reggie was taking money from niggas and shit. Pull you over. The fuck you got up in, man? Let me get this. Straight up. 2 police got arrested in Hialeah, Florida for beating up a homeless man. Yeah, everybody should ask Reggie in the comments. Y'all should ask Reggie, what do you think about the 5 black police officers that was charged with murder? Every case those cops were involved in will be reopened. Every accusation of abuse will be revisited. The officer, Demetrius, he already got a case on his ass from 2016. He was a correctional officer before. He was a CO before. He fucked somebody up in jail. He been sadistic. He the one that's got the problem. He the one that, remember his name, Demetrius. A lot of that shit gonna fall on him. He said it's a fair exchange if he was taking the money and letting them go. What if they wasn't breaking the law or shit? Everybody got 10 or 15,000 ain't broke the law. The rolling 60s Crips saved my life when the police snatched me out of my Cadillac, slammed me on the ground, and put their knee on my back and my neck after the riots. All 5 of them cops belong to a college fraternity. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They look like them party walking niggas. Them party walking niggas be drunk in the party, take their shirt off and get to acting rowdy. You normally have to whoop their ass about once a semester and shit like that. Any fraternities in here? If you in a fraternity, you got a story of getting rowdy one night at the parties and the regular niggas got to getting on y'all ass. He said training day. I was in a couple of brouhahas with some of them party walking niggas. Shout out to Drew Bay from Pittsburgh. Drew, what up? Slippery Rock. Y'all remember that work we put in? There's a story of 2 cops in Dallas named Cruiser and Bruiser that terrorized all the dealers. They ended up getting busted. Donald Goins used to write books about, SRU. Donald Goins used to write stories about the corrupt police and shit, raping women and all kind of shit. Yeah. He said, Drew Bay from my hood. That's my man. Drew was on the squad. I was trying to get on the squad at Slippery Rock. I came there. I was 23-year-old freshman. That's my man. Nah, Drew got a bald head. He got a big beard. He said, reading books by Donald Goins. Yeah, this has been spoken about many, many times. Bloodthirsty police, they just exist. I told you, they don't got no morals. A lot of them don't got no more. Not all of them. Have you ever read the book or seen the movie Serpico? That's what, what's my man? Sylvester Stallone was in that. Al Pacino. My fault. I said Sly. That Serpico shit was based on a true story. You saw the video Gilly posted of him balling in '94. Nah. Remember the scene in Boys in the Hood with the black cop? Never forget it. I never forget it. 814, what up, G? We're warned about the police as children and shit. That's crazy, right? We warned about the police. Young black boys, you're warned. You should be warned anyway. Some people come up under different circumstances and they think the police are here to protect and serve and shit. That's just being naive. We've seen too much. I still remember when Furious Styles checked the black cop in the beginning of the movie. He said, yeah, too bad you don't know what time it is. KRS-One tried to tell us what black cop. I knew that was going to be mentioned. Black police showing out for the white cop. Nah, this is what it is. Niggas have a thing where they imitate the master and shit. That shit that them niggas did, that's police culture and shit. They seen they white counterparts get them things. They seen they white counterparts get that shit off. They seen it. They seen them get that shit off before. They probably been a part of it. This is normal to them and shit. This ain't the first time. There's other niggas who got their ass whooped by them niggas. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. We gonna hear about it. We gonna hear about it. It's gonna go on and on and on and on. You don't just up and do no shit like that. You don't. If them niggas was taking work from niggas, I won't be surprised. If they was taking drugs, I won't be surprised. None of that. He said, you want to go home or you want to go to jail? Unfortunately, this will be talked about until the trial. Then you won't hear about it no more until it happens again. He said they take an oath, blue wall, brothers in arms. That shit gonna shatter. When life sentences is involved, that shit gonna shatter. Believe me. Here to protect and serve, but I have the nerve to say that they not doing it for black. That's why you better stay strapped and bust back. It won't be the last. Good evening, everybody. Make sure y'all visit the website, www.therealdribble.com. Like the video. 600 people here. He said the kid wasn't even a street dude. If you listen to him saying, yo, what are you guys doing and all of that, you could tell that he'd never been in that situation before. My man said that couldn't happen in Philadelphia. No. Philly gonna do something back. Philly gonna retaliate. They whoop ass in Philly, but they know you niggas will retaliate. He was a photographer coming home from taking photos. Wasn't the first time, though. Thought they were half-ass niggas slick, but didn't see the street cam. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all hit the bell. Stay tuned and stay in tune with this topic. We're gonna tweet this shit. We're gonna keep our eyes on it. This has to stop, period. It's gotten out of hand. And that's all I have right now. Y'all follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _. And I'm out.